was your ambition when you were my age?
I was still really big on the writing, and I kind of remember thinking it would be really nice if I could be published and, you know, have my books out there being sold. But I kind of was a bit grounded, and I thought, oh, that's never going to happen. I'll just carry on. I didn't really know what my ambitions were because I wanted to do a lot of stuff.
Okay. And what inspired you to write Kissing Booth?
It was just the fact that I couldn't find a book I wanted to read. Like, everything was all vampires and werewolves because it was the time that Twilight was in the bestseller spots. So I decided to write the book I wanted to read, and that ended up being The Kissing Booth.
What one piece of advice would you give your old self at my age, 16 years?
To put myself out there a bit more and not be afraid about what people thought, because I was always worried that like people were going to laugh at me and that writing was like a weird hobby and stuff like that. And I was even like, you know, worried that people were going to laugh because I liked physics and not, you know, girly subjects like my friends thought. But, you know, I would just tell myself to put myself out there a bit more and be more confident in myself.
If you weren't doing this at the moment, so the writing or the physics, do you think you'd be focusing on one of those, or would you be doing something else?
I think if I didn't have the writing, I'd be focusing on physics, because like when I was in sixth form, you know, I'd applied for university and I knew I wanted to do a physics degree because that was what I liked. And you know, like literally days after my university applications were sent off, I had a message from an editor at Random House to offer me a book deal. But I was like, oh well, you know, I still want to do physics, so I didn't want to, you know, abandon one to go with the other.
Okay. Have you ever considered writing non-fiction, so related to physics more?
I haven't thought about it too much yet, but I mean, it could be in the future that I try and like marry the two, you know, writing and physics, and you know, I bring them together with non-fiction.